बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, हेलो एंड गुड इवनिंग व्यूअर्स। मैं हूं आपका होस्ट महबूब शेख टोरंटो 360 फेस टू फेस के साथ। नाज़रीन, पाकिस्तान के अंदर एजुकेशन के हवाले से और हेल्थ के हवाले से बहुत काम करने की अशद ज़रूरत है, और हमारे नाज़रीन को ये पता है कि हमने जब भी बात की है पाकिस्तान की, तो कनाडा में रहते हुए हम कोशिश करते हैं कि कनाडा और पाकिस्तान को किसी तरह जो है वो एक साथ यकजा किया जाए। उसके लिए कनाडा पाकिस्तान बिजनेस काउंसिल के प्रेसिडेंट जनाब समीर डोसल साहब, उनकी कोशिश है कि वो पाकिस्तान और कनाडा के दरमियान जो है वो ब्रिज का रोल प्ले करे। अब तक हमने देखा था कि पाकिस्तान और कनाडा के दरमियान ट्रेड के हवाले से उनकी बड़ी कमांड एंड कंट्रोल थी। उन्होंने जो है वो ट्रेड को, बायलैटरल ट्रेड को बढ़ाने के लिए बड़ा अहम रोल प्ले किया। देन आफ्टर हमने देखा कि समीर डोसल साहब अचानक एजुकेशन की बात करने लगे। उन्होंने जो है वो रिमैक्स का जो है वो बात करना शुरू करी, और प्रॉपर्टीज़ की बात हो रही है और एजुकेशन की बात हो रही है। तो हमने सोचा क्यों ना एक बेहतरीन सा गुलदस्ता और एक बेहतरीन सा जो है वो गेस्ट के साथ आपके साथ बैठ के कुछ चीज़ें शेयर करें बिटवीन व्हाट्स गोइंग ऑन बिटवीन पाकिस्तान एंड कनाडा, स्पेशली इन एजुकेशन। सो फर्स्ट आई वुड लाइक टू इंट्रोड्यूस माय गेस्ट। सबसे पहले समीर डोसल साहब इज़ द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ कनाडा पाकिस्तान बिजनेस फॉर। समीर भाई, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग विद अस। And then after Samir bhai, we have Asima. She is a president and vice chancellor Algoma University. Ma'am, thank you so much for being with us. She is a Sumbul Syed. She is a director of Algoma University. So now we are starting our program in the both language, Urdu and English. Are you okay for this? Yes, Samir bhai?
जी बिल्कुल।
Okay.
बिल्कुल ठीक।
So Samir bhai, first I will start with you. आप हमें हमारे नाजरीन को बताइएगा कि आपका पाकिस्तान का दौरा था और आपने जो है वो एजुकेशन के हवाले से कई सालों से वैसे तो कोशिश कर रहे थे। मैं कोविड के अंदर भी देख रहा था आप बड़े बिजी रहे। स्पेशली हमने इस्लामोफोबिया के हवाले से बहुत जो है उस पर काम किया। देन आफ्टर जो है वो आप एजुकेशन की चीज़ें सामने लेके आए। क्या सीपीबीसी रोल प्ले कर रहा है पाकिस्तान और कनाडा के दरमियान एजुकेशन के हवाले से?
पहले तो बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया कि आप ये काम कर रहे हैं, आप ये चीज़ें लोगों को तक पहुंचा रहे हैं। कनाडा पाकिस्तान बिजनेस काउंसिल का मैं थोड़ा सा ज़रा पीछे जाऊंगा कि हमारा मैंडेट तो है ट्रेड प्रमोट करना, लेकिन साथ साथ में मैं ये समझता हूँ कि कनाडा जो है वो एक ऐसा मुल्क है जो दुनिया में बहुत बेहतरीन तोहफा दुनिया को दे सकता है। वो एजुकेशन का तोहफा है, और उसको हमने बहुत पहले रियलाइज किया। आपको पता है मेरी फैमिली में, मेरे ख़ानदान में एजुकेशन का सेक्टर, मेरी मदर इन लॉ एजुकेशन, फाउंडिंग प्रिंसिपल ऑफ हबीब गर्ल्स स्कूल वगैरह वगैरह। तो कैथलीन विन के ज़माने में, उस ज़माने से हमने देखा कि एजुकेशन पे काम करना लाजमी है। वो करते करते एक वक्त ऐसा आ गया कि हमने एक चीज़ डेवलप की, और हमने देखा कि एक कॉरिडोर बिजनेस के साथ साथ एक एजुकेशन का कॉरिडोर खोलना है। एक अपॉर्चुनिटी है, 220 मिलियन पीपल है, और बेशक पाकिस्तानी पढ़े लिखे हैं। हम ये समझते हैं कि वो आईटी में और उसमें इतने कारामद हैं कि उनको हम कनाडा इस्तेमाल कर सकता है पाकिस्तान, और कनाडा पाकिस्तान को इस्तेमाल कर सकता है। तो ये जो आपने कोविड के ज़माने की बात की, तो हमारा राब्ता कुछ एल्गोमा के साथ बहुत ज़बरदस्त तरीके से हुआ, और हमने देखा कि बातचीत जब चली तो सबसे पहले बातचीत चली कि पाकिस्तान और कनाडा का एजुकेशन कॉरिडोर बढ़ाना है। और मेरा ज़ाती तौर पे एक मैंडेट था वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट पे, पार्ट ऑफ सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स, यूथ एंगेजमेंट और वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट पे। वो उसको लेके जब मेरा राब्ता हुआ, और मैं बड़ा खुशकिस्मत अपने आप को समझता हूँ कि मेरा राब्ता अस्मा से हुआ। अस्मा वेज़ानी जो कि प्रेसिडेंट हैं अलगोमा यूनिवर्सिटी के, प्रेसिडेंट और वाइस चांसलर हैं। हमने ये रियलाइज़ किया कि बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमें नज़र आ रही हैं जो हम पाकिस्तान को, ये खुद अपनी स्टोरी बताएंगी, मैं नहीं बताऊंगी, ये खुद अपनी स्टोरी बताएंगी कि उनका पाकिस्तान से क्या ताल्लुक है। लेकिन जो कोविड के ज़माने में जो इस्लामोफोबिया के लिए बैक एंड पे बात की, फ्रंट एंड पे बात की, लेकिन हम कॉन्स्टेंटली ट्रेड और जूम कॉल्स पे आईटी और इस किस्म की ट्रेड की चीज़ें करते रहे थे, लेकिन 2 साल तक लगातार एजुकेशन पे काम किया, और हमने एक पीस डेवलप किया जिसको हम कहते हैं विमेन एम्पावरमेंट के लिए एक प्रोग्राम शुरू किया। ये प्रोग्राम जो शुरू होना था वो उसको अब नेक्स्ट लेवल पे लेके जाने के लिए एक प्रोग्राम बना, और करते करते हम पाकिस्तान में अप्रैल में गए, और अस्मा हमारे साथ सीपीबीसी अलगोमा का इनके एक और डायरेक्टर थे, और हमने ये फैसला किया, हमने ये सोचा कलेक्टिवली कि जाके एक्सप्लोर करते हैं कि पाकिस्तान के साथ क्या रिलेशनशिप इस्टेब्लिश कर सकते हैं, और सिर्फ एक इंस्टीट्यूशन के साथ नहीं, बहुत सारी। तो हमने बहुत सारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस के साथ उनकी कनेक्टिविटी करवाई, कराची यूनिवर्सिटी, एनईडी, आईबीए, प्लस कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, और तो इस किस्म की बातें हमने उसको आगे बढ़ाने की कोशिश की है, और उसका बहुत ही पॉजिटिव असर आ रहा है जो लोग आहिस्ता आहिस्ता चंद वक्तों में देखेंगे।
तो पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट जो है वो आना शुरू हो गया। टेल मी अबाउट समथिंग, Algoma University, when is formed and how many branches do you have here in Canada?
Sure. So we're a university that is probably coined as the fastest growing university in Canada. We're relatively young. We're about 13 years with independence. We have 3 campuses. One is in Brampton, Ontario, so in the GTA area, and 2 that are in Northern Ontario. So we spread across the province of Ontario. We've got about 3,000 students on our 3 campuses.
Understandably, you visited in Pakistan. So how was your visit? And tell me about something between the women empowerment and especially advanced women courses. Yeah, you are launching the advanced women courses in Algoma University.
Yeah. So. The program that we're launching in Pakistan, it's called a women empowerment program. It's really targeting middle class women who might not have the opportunity to come to Canada for an international experience. We're looking at ways to provide a training solution for them to get more credentialing in the business area. So working on entrepreneurial skills, business startup, global business, some of the training in the technology, project management fields, ICT, that kind of thing. And I think where it stems from is really looking at my own sort of background and the women that are in my life right now. My mom immigrated to Canada from Pakistan when she was 17 years of age, and she became a very successful businesswoman, and she ran a home for the aged in Northern Ontario. And I look at my aunt and my grandmother who spent most of their time in Lahore, and they're incredible role models. And so really trying to think about how can we as successful business women give back to women in Pakistan and give them an experience that may just be life-changing and could have significant impact both for Canada and for Pakistan.
And what is the criteria for selection of the different courses in Algoma University?
We have to have a 70 or a B, high B average. We're looking for women who have come from a business background, women who are looking to start up businesses, to get into the corporate world, but also looking for women who want to give back as well. So it's a social equity business model that we're really...
So funded by Government of Canada or Pakistan?
We will be doing some fundraising for the program. We have been speaking to community both in Pakistan and in Canada, and these women will be receiving bursaries as well from the university. It's part of the university's give back as well to Pakistan, and as we go deeper with our recruitment efforts across Pakistan, we want to bring a percentage of that revenue back into funding programs like this. And other programs that support the more disadvantaged population that may not have access to the education without some kind of scholarship, bursary, or other kinds of programming opportunities. And I think, if I can share, that really was a vision that inspired me, that my grandfather had. He always said, we need to help educate the poor. And if we don't do that, then the world is going to be in trouble.
Of course.
And in my last visit to Pakistan, some of the business community that was really working hard on this, they shared with me that close to 25 million children that year would not be educated.
Yeah.
And to me, that's a travesty.
It's a very sad day.
It is. And so, you know, in Canada, we take for granted that every child will be educated at a high level. And that's not the case in every country, and especially in developing countries. And so one of the things that we're hoping to do with the Canada-Pakistani Business Council is to really increase those opportunities for the less fortunate. And our hope is that as we create this model, that others will see the value and will also follow suit. So we'll be the pioneers, hopefully, but we feel that this is everybody's responsibility.
If I may add on this, and I just don't want to stop her here, but what I want to add on this is that as much as this is a women empowerment piece, this is a passion from all of us. This is hopefully by her visit, and I will hope that she would elaborate on her visit, on her experience as to what all the several pieces that Algoma is thinking, is negotiating and discussing to do with counterpart institutions, organizations, CSR people in Pakistan.
Sumbul says she is also with us. So Sumbul, आपका experience कैसा रहा? What about your experience with Algoma University?
So I'm very new to the Algoma family, but one that I'm very proud of. Everything that they're doing, Pakistan is an example of how, there's these programs, but it's really to open up opportunities to not just women, but anyone who's looking for an access to education. So even if I look back at the special mission that Algoma University has, it's very special, and it's taking really the indigenous roots that our first campus in Sault Ste. Marie has, taking that and the grandfather teachings from the indigenous community and seeing how we can actually extend that. So when we look into other countries like Pakistan, we can say, what is your culture in Pakistan? What is your teaching? So it's not just about if you have an opportunity to come abroad to a place like Canada, you're going to get the best education. No, it's also about what can we learn from people in Pakistan? What is your, understanding, and how can we take that teaching and make something even greater out of it?
अब हमने पाकिस्तान और कनाडा के दरमियान देखा, बहुत से मार्च में एक आईटी का डेलीगेशन लेके गए, देन एजुकेशन के हवाले से अब आप आए, तो सबसे जो अहम चीज़ जो पाकिस्तान और कनाडा के दरमियान है वो बायलैटरल ट्रेड को जो है वो बढ़ाने के लिए सीपीबीसी बड़ा अहम रोल प्ले कर रहा था. अब एजुकेशन के जरिए जो आप समझते हैं कि इससे भी पाकिस्तान की और कनाडा के एजुकेशन सिस्टम पे पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट आएगा?
ज़बरदस्त करिकुलम है. हम बदकिस्मती से हम बड़े पुअर मार्केटियर्स हैं. पाकिस्तान का भी यही हाल है, कनाडा का भी यही हाल है. वी आर नॉट द बेस्ट मार्केटिंग पीपल इन द वर्ल्ड. आई थिंक दैट कनाडा के पास इतना वेल्थ है, इतना डेप्थ है जो दुनिया को दे सकता है. और चूंकि हमारा रोल पाकिस्तान कनाडा बिजनेस काउंसिल के हवाले से है, तो मैं चाहता हूं कि उसका एडवांटेज जो है हम कनाडा में यहाँ बैठे हुए और पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी को दे और उसको एजुकेशन को एक्सपैंड करें. बात यह है कि एजुकेशन से ही चीज़ें बढ़ती हैं, एजुकेशन से अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ बढ़ती है. जो मिडिल क्लास डेवलपमेंट जो है वो एजुकेशन से आती है, और जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज़. देखिए, अभी जो बात हो रही थी, ये जो 25 वुमन का जो कोहर्ट है, मेरी ज़ाती तौर पे ये ख्वाहिश ये है कि जब ये बच्चियां पाकिस्तान जाएंगी ना, तो ये फ़ख्र से कहेंगी कि जी मैं जो हूँ, मैं एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप की जो मेरी जो चीज़ बिल्डअप हुई है वो मुझे कनाडा की तरफ से तोहफा है. कोई एहसान नहीं है, ये तोहफा है. और वो हमारी तरफ से, असमा की तरफ से और हम सारे पाकिस्तानी और कनेडियंस की तरफ से एक बेहतरीन चीज़ है टू गिव बैक. वेस्ट और ईस्ट को कैसे मिलाया जा सकता है, उनकी अच्छी कल्चरल, सोशल, ह्यूमैनिटेरियन, रिलीजियस वैल्यूज़ की को कैसे लिंकअप किया जा सकता है ताकि दुनिया बेहतरी की तरफ जाए, ना कि नेगेटिविटी की तरफ जाए.
You visited with Samir Dossal at Hunar Foundation in Karachi. They are doing some different kind of work in Hunar Foundation.
Yeah, I mean, we met with so many groups when we were in Pakistan, and in Karachi, I think the Hunar Foundation, for me, that's why I've asked Sumbul to be with us today. We want to work with that foundation. The work that they're doing is so important because not every student is going to be able to go away for 4 to 6 years for a university education, and so there's lots of things we're looking at right now with respect to the foundations. One of them is engaging our Director of Continuing Education with the community to say, are there ways that we could work together on skills development? Canada has some extraordinary training that we could bring to communities like Karachi, like Lahore, Islamabad, and we would co-create together so that they were culturally relevant, that they made sense for that city or that community, but that could actually help with some of the social challenges that people are facing. And so we're exploring that right now with a number of partners to see what we could actually do there. My idea is that a percentage of any revenue that is made while in Pakistan should go back again to supporting some of this really important work of the different foundations where they're trying to provide that education to the less fortunate. And so one of the business model principles that we have is how to take a percentage of revenue if we're working with a partner, that partner also agrees to take a percentage of that revenue and feed that back into the less fortunate to ensure that we're building the capacity and the education of all people.
A little bit about the continuing education part of things, and I think that's something that's new and relevant to anybody today, because today it's not about getting a 4-year degree and then coming, and learning and then going back. Today you can actually come take shorter certificate programs.
Just like a diploma?
Just like yes, so it could be certificate programs, but having the recognition of an international
But
university.
2 years diploma or 6-month diploma is a different
Yes,
categories?
we have various programs. So we have a project management program. It's 2 years certificate. So that's one. We also have another upcoming one in IT. Would be with Unity.
We need more trade between Pakistan and Canada in the different sectors. But people of Pakistan, especially students and businessmen, facing discrimination. As you know, Samir bhai, do you contact any official person in Pakistan and Canada,
Yes.
especially in the visa?
Yeah, we know the visa has been challenging. We also know that the federal government is working on that right now, and one of the organizations that we're affiliated with,
Have you spoke anyone?
Yes, we have, and we actually have a meeting next month, I believe it is, with the commissioner in Islamabad as well to start that conversation. And our hope is that we can position some of our programs to have some urgency to getting those visa applications through as quickly as possible. But we also know that Pakistan has just been placed on the Canadian list of universities, and that's been a recent phenomenon. So we do know that it is going to get better. It'll still take a little bit of time to work through the process, but we're lobbying hard for the visas. And
What is the response of Algoma University all around the world?
it's been so positive. Yeah,
Okay.
I think people are resonating with our special mission, with the inclusivity, with the idea that we're really trying to work on that cross-cultural understanding and that mutual respect of cultures, and understanding that wherever you come from in the world, there's good quality education, that we're good people, we're human beings, right? And the more we learn from and with each other, the better our world is going to be. And I think that's part of what we bring to the table, because we have roots in Pakistan, in Canada, and other places in the world. We can look at it from a different lens, and I think our goal is to ensure that we give those Pakistani students an experience that they'll remember for a lifetime, and that we are able to impact.
The university, how is it rated?
Very good.
Very good.
In terms of record, I don't know exactly what you mean, but our students are very successful.
If you compare the UFT and different
yeah.
university,
You will
And if I can add, I think what Algoma is doing is different, because it's not just about coming here for the academic education.
Okay.
By having partners like Canadian Pakistan Business Council, we're reaching out to the community members of Pakistan, so that when students come here, it's not about just the quality of education that they receive at the university. It's saying, there's a community here that can support you, because it's about the holistic approach of education. Education is not just through kitabe, it's through, interacting with others, it's sharing stories. So that's really important, and Algoma is doing that today.
and you visited Pakistan recently. So how is your reaction about the people and the food especially?
Every time I go back there, it feels, even
like
though I
it?
wasn't born there, there's something about Pakistan that just keeps drawing me back. I love
You
it.
like the food?
I love the food. It's the best food in the world, I think.
Okay, but last but not least, I will ask one more question about the Algoma. What other new program with the university?
Well, I think the key programs that we have 4 faculties, and some of the programs that are really speaking to international students, I would say, would be the business programming, the science, health science programming is very popular, the computer science programming is extremely popular, 100% employment afterwards. Social work is getting a lot of take-up, psychology, a lot of undergraduate programming that leads to things like medical school, law school. Algoma is a really good place to get your education started because of the small classes, because of the relationship with the professors, but also because we're really pushing this idea of multi-world views coming out in the classroom and really educating the whole, right? Not just this, but connecting, right, spirit, mind, and body, and looking after that whole individual while they're there with us. And so I look forward to seeing where it goes. We have big visions and big ideas of working with Pakistan right now. We want to make a difference in that country, and we've been welcomed with open hearts. We've made great relationships. The school system over there is top notch. And we're excited to be welcoming these students into our school and onto our campus, and putting a nice support network around them for them when they get here through partners like the Canada-Pakistani Business Council. And you asked, what's the most important thing that we can do to help women empowerment? Yes, it's education, but it's also sort of telling our stories of success, right? My mother's story, my grandmother's story, my aunt's story, Sumbul.
We have a lot of the stories.
I mean, who would have thought when my mom emigrated here at 17 years of age, she would have nurtured a future university president. So Canada's been good to our family, Pakistan's been good to our family, and so not forgetting our heritage, our roots, and ensuring that we take some of our success and put that back into the communities that we came from. That's, for me, what this is all about.
I am so very excited about what's happened and what's developed. And the trip was super phenomenal. The response that we got, the feedback that we got. We've got the business community, the people in CSR wanting to support us. People are going out of their way. They're appreciating the initiatives. They are looking forward to Algoma playing a role. And Algoma is not just playing one single role. What I'm really excited is that they've got a multi-pronged approach, and they are kind of giving and connecting with at various levels, and that will hopefully make positive difference in different aspects of life for people in Pakistan and for people in Canada. I want to once again mention that when these students, these girl students, they come in, we will inshallah make it a point to give them an opportunity of every month to meet successful Pakistani entrepreneurs, go at the workplaces, get a better understanding, and if they choose to stay back, by all means, Canada opens its arms. But when they go back, they will go back with confidence and the growth that they have achieved something out of in life, and they can go back and give back to their community.
Yeah, we are lucky we have a country like Canada, especially in Pakistan. So thank you so much once again, President, Canada Pakistan Business Council, Samir, Dossal, Madam Asima, thank you so much, President and Vice Chancellor Algoma University and Director Algoma. थैंक यू सो मच सुम्बुल। आपने देखा, हमने कोशिश की थी कि अलगोमा यूनिवर्सिटी के हवाले से, वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट के हवाले से पाकिस्तानी ख़वातीन को किस तरह इंगेज किया जा सकता है, और ये बहुत अच्छा मौका है अगर पाकिस्तान के अंदर ख़वातीन अलगोमा यूनिवर्सिटी में एडमिशन हासिल करना चाहती हैं तो CPBC की पार्टनरशिप के तहत जो प्रोग्राम इन्होंने अनाउंस किया है, पाकिस्तान और कनाडा के दरमियान जो है वो एक नया कॉरिडोर जो है वो एजुकेशन के हवाले से खुल सकता है। मुल्क की तरक्की के अंदर ख़वातीन का जो है वो रोल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है। आप जितने भी तरक्की याफ्ता ममालिक हैं उनके ऊपर अगर नज़र दौड़ाएं तो ख़वातीन जो है वो मर्दों के शाना बशाना आपको नजर आएंगे। सो मच वंस अगेन ऑल ऑफ यू। इससे पहले कि मैं अपने प्रोग्राम का इख्तिताम करूँ, एक बात ज़रूर मैं जो है वो शेयर करना चाहूँगा। द सर्विस ऑफ मैन इज़ द सर्विस ऑफ गॉड, एंड दिस गॉड फॉर स्पेशली आसमा साहिबा, नो रोड इज़ लॉन्ग व्हेन ड्रीम आर बिग एंड स्काई इज़ द लिमिट। थैंक यू सो मच. देखते रहे फेस टू फेस विद महबूब शेख विद टोरंटो 360 टीवी. पाकिस्तान कनाडा जिंदाबाद.